Bitch, I'm on 10, move to the side. Think I'm too lit, you should cover your eyes. Feeling myself, tell your nigga to slide like I'm getting my right. Tell your bitch to go die. I'm with the gang, yeah, I'm with my bitches.
Welcome back. For those that's tuning in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome down to the BoogieDown the podcast. And I have the one and only beautiful.
It's LiL BODY BENZ with a big pen, you know the vibes.
Big fucking pen.
Period.
And of course,
she had one ready.
We got the great here.
It's good, y'all.
Oh, you want me to give you a Wiz Hoffa in the motherfucking building?
What up?
Thank you for joining me. I'm
Thank
so
you for having
excited. So happy that you're both here. Definitely happy to just talk to you and get to know you personally.
Yeah.
You know, personally. We spoke on the phone briefly. You know, and I know you for your music, your craft, your consistency. And I think you're just a great artist. And you seem like a dope person on social media. So that's why I like to do these face-to-face chill vibe. We took shots. Yeah. She bought me a motherfucking. This is how you breathe. Everybody loves you.
Do they?
Yes. Everybody loves you.
I love y'all too.
When I was doing my podcast and I was speaking to a few people or whatever, I'm like, yo, who should I interview? Whatever. A few names popped up, but you was definitely like a common name.
That's so I appreciate that.
Yeah, so everybody loves you. I got introduced to you by Wiz, and I love how y'all work together. And before I even met you, we talked when he was building the HomeTeam. Me and him had a discussion, and he was telling me about the different artists and stuff. And he was like, "Yo, and this girl, she's great. She worked hard. She listens. She takes good. What's it called?
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, that part and all that. And y'all linked up, and you've been going all the way up. So let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Let's start all the way from the beginning. Seen a few interviews that you did. I'm gonna try not to have you like repeat yourself in the same. I mean, I guess that comes with being an artist, but like I said, I kind of stalked you already out, so I already know shit. So I wouldn't know shit that you had to say. Okay. Right. So let's start from the beginning. So you're from upstate?
Yeah, I'll just say I'll give it to upstate. I've moved a lot, like you know, I got
so
family from different places. From Albany, I'm from upstate.
Okay.
We from the 518.
HomeTeam.
Yup, HomeTeam.
Okay, so you went to high school and everything up here. You graduated. Did you go to college?
I went to trade school. I did cosmetology, so that's why I always do my own like hair, nails, makeup for the most part. These aren't by me though.
All right, so you started in cosmetics. I also went to school for cosmetology. So, little Benzie growing up in the house with mom and dad. So, is your parents? What is your nationality?
Oh my God, I'm so excited to answer because people be assuming so much shit. But I'm actually, my mother's Dominican and West Indian, and my father is Puerto Rican and Native American.
Okay, shout outs to the islands. Okay,
so we just real
Labor Day just passed, and we were supposed to shoot on Labor Day too. So shout out to the island. I'm from the island. My people's from Barbados, Beijing, Antigua.
So you feel that, you know,
period. And I'm from the Bronx, so you know everybody from the Bronx is Spanish.
Yeah, my family's from Spanish Harlem. I'm from up here though.
So, was your parents into music?
Yeah, my parents love music. My father used to DJ a little something. My mother, she's a dope singer, and she's just like, she's where I get all my sauce from. Like, she got all the vibes. She was always like making me sing. Yeah. Got you.
So, was your parents? Did your parents was raised up here too?
No, they're both from the city. They're from Spanish Harlem. Okay. They had raised us out here though, and like we come from like a really big family. My parents was together most of my life. They just split up, but like you know, it's 8 of us, so we had like a dope family situation. Yeah.
Okay, so how many? It's 8 of y'all. So how many brothers, sisters? Are you the youngest, oldest?
I'm the second oldest. Out of my mom's kids, there's 8. My dad got 11. So, but I got 6 brothers and 4 sisters.
Okay, y'all all up here or y'all spread it?
No, we're all right here.
Okay.
Slide on y'all.
So growing up, your mom was a singer or dad?
No, my mother, she sang. She never did like professionally or recorded, but she just always had a good voice.
And stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and she made me sing.
So was like your parents on like the fake Jackson 5 vibes? Like, oh, my kids are talented. Come in the living room.
Everybody, yeah, like my mom really did used to have us come in there. All right, so you know that movie Rent when it was like 525. Listen, she broke us up into little parts. We had the alto sopranos. We used to play around like that. But I secretly like just loved it the whole time. But not a lot of people knew. Like not even my parents.
Okay, so are you the only one out of all your siblings that do music?
No, like almost all my mom kids got bars, really.
So wait, you gotta get the family.
Yeah, I got a feature coming out with one of my brothers. Y'all gonna see that soon.
That's dope. I love that. That's so cute. All right, so you basically always wanted to do music?
Yeah, since a kid, always.
So why did you go to school for cosmetology?
It goes hand in hand, and like for the things that I enjoy doing with music, it's kind of like my natural ability, like the singing, songwriting, performing. So there's not really anything I want to go to school for. I want to let Wiz handle the production and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like I just took that because it was another way to get fast money, and it's just like my natural knack. I'm just good with that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like,
no, I understand that a lot because I'm a person like. I went to a lot of different schools for like a lot of different stuff. I went to school for criminal justice. I wanted to be I thought I wanted to be a forensic psychologist. You know, the Asian guy from Law and Order.
Yeah, manager.
Right. I wanted to be him or whatever, but it was too much. Love sociology though. And then after that, then I went to LaGuardia. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx. I went to LaGuardia for pharmacy.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes. And then I ended up going out to Sullivan for radio and broadcasting and stuff like that. And then that's was like, I'm like, yeah, I'll fuck with this.
Yes, team smart girl, period. Educated honey.
Yes. And then I end up also graduating out here to new school. Shout outs to Mike, my favorite teacher. And I was the best student, #1 student.
Michael Kors.
Yes, Michael Kors.
That's my brother.
That's the bro. Yes, he was my teacher. And then I ended up, getting on the radio, blah, blah, blah. So this is what I love to do. I love like industry stuff or whatever. Me and Wiz spoke about what am I going to do in a 5, because I want to do everything. I want to do what Wiz do. I want to do everything. I want to put my input in everything, and then I want to learn everything. And that's one of the characteristics that he always expressed that he loved about you. Angel numbers 222.
Yes, I love that.
So, what is your style of music? Cause you say you go heavy when you talk about bars. You go heavy when you talk about your pen.
Big body pen, you know.
Right, and at the same time, you are beautiful. So of course, beauty comes with sex and such things like that. So when people look at you, and when they go to your social media, go to your page, they see you on the stage, what's that first impression you want that person to have of you?
I definitely don't mind that I give off the sex appeal aura. That's dope. That's good for me. Sex sells. But I really just want to be taken seriously as a well-rounded artist more than anything. Like, I'm not just a rapper. I'm not just a singer. I want to be a dope performer as well. So, like, I just want them to see me as, of course, having a dope fashion sense for one. And, you know,
that's part of the culture.
Right, period. But, just being a well-rounded artist, that's most important.
So, do you think there's a difference between being an artist and being a rapper?
Yes, because right now with the culture of social media being involved, I feel like you can just be trendy and be a socialite and decide that you want to make a couple dollars by writing a couple of bars. Like, all you have to do is just have a following and a dope beat. You don't have to be clever. You don't have to have a skill set, to be honest with you. And rapping is not like singing. You don't have to have, like, you don't have to be a vocalist. Anybody who can talk on a beat can be a rapper. So with the influence. So I just feel like,
So I know I seen in an interview you said that you don't too much listen to female artists female rappers in the industry.
Yeah, that's not because I don't. Like, recently Wiz has been taking me on a journey trying to learn about some of the real OGs, like the real spitters. But right now I feel like the culture is surrounded by like women just talking about like sexual shit, hitting licks off niggas. Like, don't get me wrong, my raps can get ratchet, but it's not really like nobody's really talking to me that's like a female rapper like that right now. It's more about their sex appeal, and I like them as a socialite. Like I draw inspiration from how they influence people, but other than that, it's not too much to look up to.
Okay, so what do farther in the years from now, let's manifest it. After you blow up, you break records and such things like that, and it's somewhat time to go into, you know, retirement. And if you end up turning into a producer or you see a young star, what do you, like you said, you're not feeling too much of what these females are saying. So what are you looking for outside of yourself? What do you want to hear out of female rap?
First things first, I will be looking for an innovator. I will be looking for somebody who is starting a trend, who starts the waves, not somebody who gets caught up in the trends. Like, I will be looking for somebody who's well-rounded, ready to learn. Like, kind of, honestly, that sounds like me. Right. But yeah, I'll be looking for another me, but just with her own individuality, basically.
Right. All right. I like that. So, when you were saying, look at my phone, keep on locking. Watch out for the niggas, they be nosy. Like 5 seconds. 5 seconds on ya. Alright, so now there's a lot of different female rap. We got Cardi B, we just got Gorilla, we got Lakeisha, we got Doja Cat, there's what's the other one? Coily Ray. And her album, hers just went like double platinum. A freestyle.
Who was the one who was playing in the car?
Yeah, I like Ice Spice right now. Like, I think that
hell yeah.
Yeah, I was saying like that's a prime example. Like, she's just sexy and she has like a dope vibe about her, so people are gonna listen to her regardless. But you don't even gotta be an MC now. Like, I was like, damn, I'm a rapper and I'm even caught up in it. Yeah,
you just gotta talk shit.
Yeah.
So do you think that all right, let's talk about Megan real quick. So in Megan's song, she definitely sells sex appeal. She's not like a hard, you know, rapper or whatever, but she be talking her shit and she be talking about how she'll pop niggas and blase blah. Do you think that female rappers should be held to the same standards as male rappers as a form of saying like, nigga, you need to live what you rap?
Yeah, and well, no, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie, I cap about whole shit. I'll tell y'all that right now. Aside from that, it's no rap cap. It's no rap cap over here. But I do feel like as rappers, just in general, like, we should all be held to the same standard, because a lot of niggas can't spit with me. Like, I'll say that off the rip. So I just feel like that's mad important for us not to even separate that. And it's just giving more power to the idea of the misogynistic, you know, shit that's in the hip-hop game right now if you start talking about the difference. So I just feel like we all need to be held to the same standard. And I don't like that rap cap. Like, if you're a female and you're sitting pretty, you don't got to talk about shooting niggas. Like, if you really listen to my bars, I'm talking about I'll call my bro to shoot you, because that's facts. I don't have one. Like, I'm too cute to go to jail.
The bros definitely pulling.
Nah, but yeah, stuff like that. Like, I do think it's important to stay, and you don't want to promote nothing that's not really, like, you know what it is. That's not. It's also feeding your brand at the same time.
So how do you feel when she kind of snitched on Tory Lanez? Do you think that she snitched?
That's my bitch, and I'm gonna stick beside her. These niggas ain't shit. They ain't shit. And if he it's his fault. Period.
Okay. Cause that was a big day. Like, oh, she's snitching. I'm like, number one, she's a female. And she's not a gangster rapper.
If you take it back to like where my family grew up, like even in the city, I feel like they followed more so street code than upstate. I don't know, but it's just what it seemed like to me. But I feel like back in the day, niggas will really knock on your door and be like, yo, tonight, make sure you keep them kids in the crib. Like, women and children were not involved, and it's never been a thing. I feel like that snitching shit has to do with if you're involved in a certain lifestyle and then you speak on it afterward for your own gain and benefit, that's snitching. If you're a woman or a child, yeah. I can't even don't even say his name out loud. That boy is a snitch.
That man.
That man was telling. He was outside. You know what I'm saying? But that's an example. He was rap capping. He was promoting that lifestyle, but he's not really like. So that's not okay, because you got niggas who are moving like you, feeling like they can crash out and die and go to jail, and you don't even know what that's about.
Yes.
A lot of people who's really from the streets tell you to chill. Like.
So, do you remember when Cardi B got a lot of backlash about when she was talking about drugging niggas and robbing them, and then people was like, lock her ass up, try to compare her to Bill Cosby and blah blah blah.
Do y'all remember when Rick Ross said you don't even know it, and we all just act like we ain't hear that? That's it.
And
That's
you know
all.
that's. I was just listening to an Eminem song. It was Eminem and Dr. Dre, and it was like, you know, when they do the back and forth thing. Yeah, and he was direct. It was okay. I know it's a song, but he was literally directing Dr. Dre on how to rape a drunk girl. I forgot exactly. No, when these voices.
I didn't listen to that.
It was like, you remember that song? These voices, I hear them. I follow.
That is familiar.
And there's a part in the song where Dr. Dre is like no, like what are you talking about? But like Eminem playing like, I guess the evil devil head, whatever. And Dr. Dre's like, she's drunk, she's passed out. How am I supposed to? And he like, easy, do this and this. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yo, that's crazy. Honestly, yeah. So I feel like that does go back to holding us both accountable. I feel like it is. I'm not gonna front. Like I don't support that drugging and robbing niggas, but y'all talk crazy shit on these tracks about like slutting bitches out and doing all this stuff. So I just feel like it's an even playing field. That's where it comes into the artistry.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I said, I cap about whole shit. Like yeah. That's what
I mean, that's like
like I'm not really gonna do that.
Girls be talking crazy and finessing niggas, blah blah, but JT is clearly in love.
Period. But yeah, like I don't feel like I don't support the actual real like robbing niggas. Like
she getting that bag though. She is fucking with Big B, okay? She is fucking with Big Billionaire. But
right.
I think she got other hoes too.
But I will say I'm not gonna front. Like you know how they be saying like
She said, I'm single but we together.
Period. It's alright. I understand that. I understand that. Alright, so yeah, I agree with you. Especially when it comes to like male artists. That's why sometimes respectfully it's hard for me to listen to male artists that rap that I know. Because I've ever had like, no you don't, nigga.
But no, not
like, I know your mother, nigga.
Right.
No, you don't. But it's hard, you know, that's what, you know, that's just what it is. It's just what it is. So, do you speak Spanish?
Yo entiendo mucho, pero yo hablo un poquito. Like my family grew up speaking Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish like that. But yeah, I'm first generation over here. They came right off the island.
Type vibe.
Listen, I'm gonna get mommy in the studio. She might help me out.
Oh, that'll be so
it's not coming from just me, no.
So that'll be so cute. So, how your siblings and your parents feel about your career?
They support it fully. Like honestly, that's one thing I definitely respect about them. Like they see the way that I treat it like a job, like a career. So they don't treat it like a hobby. When I need help, when I need somebody to hold me down or you know support something that I'm doing, they're right there. Just like if I had a work emergency. So I really appreciate that. Okay. And well, you pulled up with Mr. Benz. So how is that? Is he like? Well, he seems very supportive. Is he an artist too? No, but he's kind of, I would call him a social influencer because he got a lot of love and he has his own brand and things like that. But like, he does understand that popularity thing and like trying to, you know, just separate business from personal and not being so like insecure or something. So how do you separate business from personal? Like, all right, so when you're on the stage and lights is on, you're busy. Do you turn that all the way off at home? I mean, not saying like clearly the lashes and the makeup and everything is off, but you're still beautiful. Thank you. I feel like when you just being in the industry, even like a podcast or artist, a producer, whatever, as a female, you gotta have that, you know, stern interior. Period. So. You feel me? Sometimes you're not as soft because you in a male dominant. Oh yeah, industry. Because you have to know how to know how to move in a room full of vultures. Like especially being a woman, like that shit is deep. And when you're, but do you turn that off for Honey at Home? Though? Oh yeah, it's a little. No, I'm not like that. But it's definitely. You got the whole like cook, what? I've been in the studio, I've been performing. Wow, you want to tell my business, but nah. What you mean? Like, if they want a sandwich, at 4 in the morning, I'm finna make it or whatever.
Period. All right. Not one of them. As the
no.
Okay, that's cool. Cause it's sometimes it be hard for women to balance, and that's just a woman that's chasing her career or in school and gotta raise a family. Do you have children?
Yeah. See, I don't share that a lot, but I do have children. Like I just feel like it's scary on social media right now, and also it's just so many elements. But yeah, I'm definitely a mommy. My body is a mommy.
That's cool. That's cool. So are your kids do they know who mommy is?
Yeah, they're very interested in what I do. Like my first son, I had him when I was 16, so he had no choice but to, be on my hip all the time. He'd be like, I remember when you recorded this song. He was in the studio with me, a little something. I love it. And they watched, like, recently I performed at a park, and there's some family-friendly events where they're able to slide, so.
Are they showing interest in
Absolutely.
music?
Like my youngest son, he writes his own little, well, he don't write yet, he's a little baby. But he does his own little freestyles and stuff, so they're interested.
Oh, that's so cute. Now I understand that because I had wrote on Facebook a couple of weeks back because my parents had me really young. My parents had me at like 15. So I'll be 32 next month, and I think my parents.
Oh, looking good.
Thank you, baby. That's probably you just don't give a fuck. And I think my parents was like 48, 49 or whatever. But I'm like, we're basically cousins because we grew up together.
Yeah.
Because like I'm the first everything. Like I'm the first niece. I'm the first grandchild. I'm the first great grandchild. Like so.
Yeah, like the relationship you have with my
came,
siblings will be crazy because like their uncles. See, that's the part that really touched my heart. Like how when you was asking about my family earlier and their involvement, because like their uncle's been around forever, just holding them down while I go to the studio and stuff.
Right. Real close. Exactly. So let's talk about a little bit about your team, the 518 team. How did you get? Because I seen in a podcast you were saying that you was in a group, or you just had a friend you was rapping with.
Oh, okay. So a minute back, I used to rap with my friend Finesse I went to school with. So we don't really rock together now, but she's still doing her music and stuff like that. We used to always be together, but we was never really a group, to be honest. It's just that we did real well as far as like we was always in the studio together. It was
Okay. So Wiz, how did you stumble upon Benz?
I was just watching random local 518 videos. I think Tiff Hollywood had did a remix to Fat Joe and Cardi B, Yes, that song Yes, and she was on it, and she spit a couple punchlines in there, a couple bars. I was like, oh, okay. So I checked for a couple of other things that she did, and I hit her up. Like, send me your best 4 songs. What you think is your best 4 songs? She sent them to me. I was like, yeah, we could work. And I think the first time I sent her a track, like 10 minutes later, she sent me a voice note with like the chorus.
Don't spill all the beans, cause we got an interview coming up.
Yeah.
So don't spill
and I was
all
like,
the beans.
okay.
Don't spill all the juice.
I said, I like this part, but you should fix this part. And she sent it back fixed, and I was like, yeah, we could work, because she knew how to take the criticism and give me back what I needed. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when I got that too, that message, like, send me your best 4. I just feel like...
Did you know who he was when he hit you up?
I always do my research, but we were on Clubhouse a few times, and I just feel like I'm one of those people, like, I can tell who's about their business. So I always caught that vibe off of him. Okay. And then there was a lot of different facts to support it. I said, okay, Wiz know what you're talking about, a little something, I'm listening. But, nah, like, I feel like as an artist, that's why you always gotta know your best 4, because I was ready when he asked me that. I sent that shit,
So what advice would you give, because I hear a lot that sometimes female artists could be hard to work with, which I can understand, because
we're emotional beings, we're emotional creatures, so
what advice would you give that female that's like, no, I know, I've been doing this myself.
Oh my God, you're lying. Like, so independence is actually like a hinder. You really need codependence. You really need, because everything is a team effort. Unless you make the beats and you make unless you the band man and you out here with the mic at the same time and then you need a team. So I just feel like realistically, you can't be independent. You have to be interdependent in order to be successful. Like, you even rely on your fan base. That's already dependency.
You won't be nothing without the support.
Yeah, so you can't have that entitlement. You can't have that, like, idea of knowing that you know what you know. Because here's what I come with, my natural talent, and I'm here to take more, you know, like, criticism and instruction so that I can build on that. Like, just because you have a natural talent doesn't mean you know the industry you're going to be in, or you know the, you know what I'm saying, like the skills you need.
Have you worked with other females out here? Or
yeah, I've done those tracks with Tiff Hollywood. I've done tracks with I got something coming out with Hood Mona Lisa, you feel me? But like stuff like that. I'm definitely collaborative. I love working with the ladies.
Right. So if you could collab with two people, who would you collab with?
So I would do one with QB because Queen Bar, she's dope right now.
I would love to hear y'all on a song to her. You know that I interviewed her and we just like developed like a cool dope friendship and stuff, whatever. And I tell her all the time, like, yo, you and Busy need to do a song.
Yeah, I think she's dope. I like her music. She's a spitter, you know. That's important to me.
Come on, A&R, make it happen.
Right? Okay. But nah, I've spoken to Queen Bar. She got a good vibe and stuff like that. Like, I would work with her.
Yeah, she's like the same thing. She respects you a lot.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm glad it's mutual. That's mutual.
Because I feel like sometimes females don't be, you know, I don't want to even say credit, but because you just don't, with us, you don't know.
I'm not scared to give nobody credit because worst come to worst, I feel like real confident that I could stand next to anybody. Anybody, period.
Right.
So
I
it's
think
like
how every artist and every female should feel.
Yeah, I said it in my bars, like, we toe to toe, then you gotta go. But until then, like, I'm gonna give you the credit that's due because I respect
and at the end of the day, I feel like
artists.
Any competition is great competition. That just means step your shit up. Even if you may not be better than the person that you're trying to be better than, that's still gonna motivate. That's still gonna be. Everybody's gonna get money. Everybody's family's gonna.
Yeah, like as a woman, I'm all about the sisterhood. But as an artist, I'm coming for your pen. That's anybody. That's everybody. That's anybody.
Yeah, you got it. But
anybody.
I feel like period. Because I had even wrote on Facebook when I don't know what was going on, but it was a lot of podcasters spitting out shit or whatever. And I don't too much be on. That's why I gotta hire somebody like to control my like social media or whatever. Cause like literally, I'm the person like I'll post and I'll just look at my wall. I look at my story, my wall a little bit. I'll scroll through, see what people talk about, and I'm like, alright, what I said about 2 days ago? Do I still feel the same type of way? Like, alright. But I seen that and I'm like, first of all, what are these talking about? And I'm like, listen, I don't care if it's 1 million podcasters, 2 million eyelashers, 3 trillion shops. Y'all not me.
Period.
And I'm not y'all.
It's never enough, and I'm gonna get my spot regardless.
Yeah, like what's the issue? What's the conversation about? Like if it's not about money or coming together and try to build or be greater, like why niggas is
and another thing I've said too,
stone each other.
Like it don't matter who kicked the door down, I'm running through that bitch regardless. Promise.
And if the door's not available, I'm through somebody's window, the chimney.
Period.
That don't work. We gotta blow a hole through the side.
Exactly.
Like, we in that.
It's nothing.
And I feel like everybody, every artist, everybody just need to be like that.
Yeah, stand on it. Like if you stand next to me and tell me you the baddest bitch in North America right now, period. Cause me too, bitch. So like you feel
what's up?
Like yeah.
And are we gonna do something? We gonna link and make it better? Group of some other bad bitches. That's a fact. I feel like everyone need to be like that. A lot of people be less stressed with themselves and won't be looking as old as they already are.
Girl.
Oh, I'm serious. I'm so serious.
Yeah, hating is a sickness.
It's terrible.
The symptoms do show and the wrinkles. Like I like to be unbothered, little body all the time.
Big unbothered. So let's talk about your team.
Yeah.
You got a few songs. I love the one thing I like about you, and I seen you spoke it briefly on podcasts, but
me too.
y'all give visuals, like real. Like videos, like real videos. Matter of fact, I remember when Wiz told me about when y'all shooting Smooth. And did y'all see when y'all was doing y'all interview, they thought it was a real robbery?
Yes, no, not for nothing. When we did that, a police officer literally pulled up on me, and I had the fake gun on me. They were like, "Lady's gun dropped out on the sidewalk." I was like, "Officer."
Somebody called the cops because she was running out of the bank. And
that's good acting right there.
She dropped it in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Somebody called the cops.
Yo, I seen that. I was like,
yeah.
And when we first put it out,
I'm happy I saved. First of all, I'm happy I was saved, but I love it.
When we first put it out, I had the title as like Albany rapper, like.
Yeah, we did a little clickbait. I'm not gonna lie.
But no, first of all, that's lit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm wearing all controversy shit. I'm like, yeah, let's go. That was lit, but I think that was super dope. Cause that just shows that it's real. Like, or it could have been real. You know, that's the whole visual right there. Like a real police officer thought y'all niggas was robbing a bank.
Yeah, like that was
video. You know, and when industry artists, when they used to do their videos, like, you know, shit get blocked off, you can't go, da 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 da. So all right, first and foremost, yeah, permits. So how was y'all able to even like do that? Did you ask like the people in the bank?
No.
Like,
so my thing is, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like most of the dopest film projects have like, you know, like pushed the limits and took risks. I feel like we don't need permission. I will ask for forgiveness before permission. We gonna be on this camera making the shot, period. But I feel like when we do it,
there had to be a bar, sidebar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I asked for permission.
Period. I could find a real clever way to put that in the bar, but that's not my quote. I'm not gonna lie.
We got it. Oh,
yeah,
it's all right. We taking it.
Period.
It's took. We sound better when we say it. We taking it.
Period. But I just feel like when we do our videos though, it's a lot into it. Like if we don't just go out on camera, like we do creative direction. We sit here and map out the videos. Like we come out with like a like we set up everything, all the scenes beforehand, a treatment, thank you. Mm-hmm. And then we have like our fit set up, we have stylists, we have assistants. Like it's not a game when I'm on a video, it's a production. And like Nels, who record our videos, he call himself a cinematographer and not a videographer. You feel me? Because we trying to make movies, like it's not
no, for real. I love that, and and I appreciate you putting all that into your craft for those that support you and love you. Cause you could. When you know you got support, and I'm just gonna use Nicki Minaj as an example.
Love her.
Me and Wiz was literally on the phone for 4 hours yesterday, talking about everything under the fucking sun. But we was talking about Nicki Minaj, and I was telling him that the recent songs that Nicki been dropping, I don't like. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like it's like, you know, just pop, and she's like, it goes off her popular. First of all, everybody loves Nicki Minaj. She's the queen. Don't get it fucked up. So it don't matter what she kind of do or even put out, it's gonna go up because she's Nicki Minaj. Rightfully so. Also, give credit when it's due. Rightfully so. But I like, me personally, and being from the Bronx, the mecca of hip hop, and growing around.
I'll tell you that more.
being from the mecca of hip hop and growing up around.
I'm from the stop playing with it.
Growing up around the culture.
Right.
I love bars. I love punchlines. I love females that be talking their stuff. I like females and males that be talking their shit. Yeah. I love it. So I just feel like recently Nicki just been like, you know, she just put it out. Like, I'm gonna go in the studio, put a cute little pop beat on it. I'm gonna spit my shit, and the barb's gonna love it. The gays gonna love it. It's gonna go all the way up. I'm back. Like, but I still looking for like bars.
You know what I'm gonna tell you? The ability that comes from money, you lose that hunger. I hope I don't never lose that. I hope I'm always starving for my whole life. Like, you know what I'm getting at? Because I feel like when you have that satisfaction, you just lose like that hunger, and that makes you a monster.
Like the core.
Like, yeah, and I feel like
the core of it.
Yeah, and I feel like she's, like you said, rightfully so. She can do whatever. And also, here's another thing. The reason that I'm glad that I'm established in the team that I am right now, like, I want to see this grow because she may or may not have the freedom to do whatever she so chooses to do. I feel like once you have that celebrity, that level of celebrity, you do have more freedom within a label. But when you're a part of a label, like they are guiding you and you're doing what you can do to get bread.
Absolutely.
Like if you come and you have your own, you're an asset, you become a business partner, you become like somebody who has control over what they want to put out, and I want to be like that. Like,
yeah, you can see that in the you can see in the evolution of Nicki, in the evolution of Cardi B. Yo, when they start, of course, raw, harder. Then she linked with Lil Wayne. She got into her more.
Because these are the things that like attract the labels to them, and then the labels get a hold of them and try and make them more marketable. And I feel like
for the money, it's all when it comes to the industry, it's all about the money. And I feel like a lot of artists eventually lose that. Like me, I feel like Meek Mill's done did it before, and then like it's always something that like sits the artist back and be like, no, I gotta go back. To why I gotta go back, like Meek when he got out of jail.
Meek just dropped a new track. Like I was just listening to it on the way today. Yeah,
when he was in the car,
it's giving energy. Like I'm not gonna lie,
it's giving me Meek fresh out of jail.
Period. When I first came to Wiz, he used to be like, "Baby Meek, stop yelling on the track." Like that's what I'm saying. He was giving me the Baby Meek energy. Like, yes. I like the nappy dreads. He was starving back then.
That's the mixtape, and that's another thing me and Wiz talk about on the phone too. The mixtape era, the Smack DVD era.
We lost that everything. Too. That's why. I feel like
a lot is this trend setting and like is either trend setting or commercial. But either which way, I love the culture. I love hip hop, so I'm with it. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I still remember the core. Like we was talking about, we used to buy CDs. I used to line my alphabetical order, different teams. You got Bad
My father had that big ass black. Period. He had the black book. Like he probably still got it to this day, but we don't have that tangible goodness. I miss that.
It's so different. It's definitely so different. I feel like that's what you were just saying. Well, you ain't exactly say it, but I'll say it.
Okay.
That. People that can't really rap or got no talent, it just go for popularity and a few little cute little punchlines, and then but it's still not, you don't know the culture of it. And it's because maybe people's a little, because sometimes people be like younger artists, they're like, oh, the older artists don't respect that. And I don't think that's what it is. I think when it seems like an older rapper is hating, it's because they feel like the younger generation don't.
Yeah, and I'm young and I feel like that still, so that's the difference. Like I feel like it's still an issue. But I will say that what's going on right now, like all the ratchet shit, that's also a part of the culture. That's just like that's just niggas in the struggle talking about what happens every day.
Luke, and probably before, listen, I was listening to, it was on Facebook, but it was like literally,
it's all elements.
It was literally back in like it had to be like during like slavery times, and it was like a lady, I guess she did music. It was around like the whole WAP big thing, and people trying to say something about WAP, and then it was like an old.
I listened to that.
The slavery song, and the lady was talking about selling her pussy and stuff. Like
it's been going on, like just like I don't know. It's just the way that back in the day they was a little more clever with it by the.
I didn't think it was clever. I just think it was it wasn't no internet. It wasn't this.
You're right. So if we make a ragged,
everybody got an opinion over the internet. But 9 out of 10, that's like if somebody will write on probably one of your YouTube videos like, "Oh, this bitch is trash," but you don't even know that person. It's probably a fake, and you don't even know that, and that person would never say that to your face.
Exactly.
So it's like it's just time. Time is very different. So, who else is on the 518 team? Like, speak of your video, Act Up. It was so cute. You should have called me. I wanted to be there.
Girl, I would have.
This your bowling.
It's gonna be another one.
Nice shot.
You.
Yeah, just give a good shot. The $sign.
Yes.
But yeah, it was so cute. So
thank you.
The is it HomeTeam or 518? HomeTeam 518. Okay.
Yep, HomeTeam 518.
So y'all have artists and what else? Explain the team.
We have a full working team. Like we have creative directors, we have photographers, videographers, we have stylists, we have artists, we have writers, we have producers. Like it's not just a group of artists. Yeah. Right. So we have, like, for example, right now, if an artist were to come to us, we could get you right. Like, we could get you dressed, we could get you cute, we could get a video done. Like, you know what I mean? That's something that we want to expand and do later on.
All right. This is off. This is not why we want to go, but real quick since you said that. So, if an artist come and be like, yo, I want to get down with the team. You coming in, you was already doing your thing. You're already motivated. You're already willing to learn and such things like that. So, what would be an artist that you feel would be fit for your team?
An artist that would be fit for our team would be a team player, first of all. Somebody who's willing to take constructive criticism, like we talked about earlier. Somebody who's ready to move for the benefit of the team, like as the working unit itself, and not just trying to go off and astray and things like that. I feel like it's just most important to be, one, a dope artist, because we really hold you accountable as far as having a good pen, and just being a hard worker and being ready to learn. That's really it.
So what if an artist come to you and she be like, or he be like, yo, listen, Benzie, I really want to be an artist. I see you work close with Wiz, you part of the team. I love what y'all do. But their pen is not all the way there, but they're willing to learn, they're willing to work, they're willing to help you lotion your back when you get dressed. Like, I'm
not gonna lie, the way that my team got me, I already have all that, but I will say,
what would you tell them?
For one, I don't make the final call, so we gotta look at Wiz, like, Wiz, what would you tell them? But realistically,
but you're close to the final call, because I'm pretty sure if you come to Wiz like, yo, this person, he would take what you saying.
Yeah, I feel like I know what you mean into consideration. I feel like, honestly, I'll write you a verse. Like, it's not even, honestly.
Have you wrote for artists?
I have, not for anybody who put nothing out, but I've written for just friends and people who would call themselves want to rap. I want to write for people. I aspire to do that.
Is that private, or you could drop a name or two?
Not
do
like
they give you your credit, like, or credits?
Most of the time when you hear me on a track, I write the hook, but I haven't really taken any like artists you've heard now and written their music, just like friends back in the day. Like, they probably didn't record it, none of that. So, but I mean, I do aspire to do that for people. If somebody came to me,
that's where the money at.
Yeah, if somebody came to me and their pen was not up, I would just keep it real with them and just try and give them advice. Like, I would even tell them, like, type in similes, like words that you're already using, think of better words, like talk to them about rhyme schemes, stuff like that. But if they have all the other elements, I mean, good to have them around.
So take me through the process of making a Benzie song.
All right, so
all the way, like, inspiration, like you getting your hair done and you
so there's different things.
All white benzo, like.
Period. There's been concepts I've come up with.
Like, all right, act up. No. Did it on them.
Do it on
them. Do it on them.
Boom.
What
all
was
right,
the process
we're gonna talk about that. So Wiz and I, like, see how you're talking about Nicki Minaj right now. I feel like she's one of the dopest female MCs, and like Wiz probably agrees. So like back in the day, right, Wiz agree. All right. So like I know we have a relationship from back in the day, and we talked about like how he was gonna flip that beat. Like, he sent it to me one day, and I was like, yo, this shit is dope. Wiz came up with the concept for that hook, to be honest with you, and then he sent it to me first out of the group, like, and I wrote my verse so fucking quick and sent it back because that shit was fire. And that's basically where it went from there. We sent that verse to the guys, applied the pressure, like, yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's F as they talking about. But yeah, so do it on him. Once he sent me that flip, I was just so excited, like, and I got him that verse so quick, like, so quick. Yes, you did. Oh, okay. Yes, man, you did. That's Red Bull. But yeah, so that's probably
I hate you, baby.
I'll take a little Red Bull.
Do we need refills?
But yeah, so basically he sent me the concept and the beat, and I sent him my verse quickly. Like, normally I write my hooks, but Wiz did that hook. And I normally don't like niggas doing my hooks. Like, but I trust Wiz, so it worked out.
That's very important to trust.
You just really flushed that out within like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It was impromptu. Even the video, even the styling, even everything. Ivy Slay came and brought. Yeah, Ivy Slay, Shakima Cochran, they're both on our team.
What's their jobs? What they did?
They came and did the creative direction, the styling, getting me ready. Like, I love them to death because they really do make that happen for me. And then Nels, he's our videographer. So he came through for me, you know what I'm saying? And then we were at Nielle's spot, Nielle Anthony on Facebook. Yeah,
I know what that is.
That's sis, love her, and she allowed us to come into her spot and do all that. So it was really dope.
I love that, and I love how you rep the upstate, the 518 period.
Yes, we from.
Is that important to you?
It's very important to me because look how you got all that pride from the Bronx, and I love that for you. Like, I want everybody to have that upstate, and nobody want to stand on upstate. Like, I'm ready to stand on it because everybody assume I'm from the city just because I got this much bop, I got this much style or flavor or whatever. But I was raised up here. Like, yes, my family's from the city, but I want y'all to know, like, the 518 is still lit. Like, I want to represent that and stand on it. Like, y'all stand on the BX, Brooklyn. What? You never heard somebody say, I'm from Brooklyn? Like, I want somebody to be like, I'm from Albany. Just like that, period. Like,
I like that. When I speak to a lot of 518 artists, they say the same thing. Like, I want to put my hood on the map. And eventually it's going to happen because, like, look at Memphis right now. Like, people wasn't thinking about rappers in Memphis like that, but then you got Young Dolph, rest in peace, Pooh Shiesty, Yo Gotti, the Eastside Gorilla. Is Big Boogie from Memphis? I think Big Boogie's from Memphis. Like, you know, and they all came together. They all from the same state. They all came together. And rest in peace to Young Dolph. He was doing the same. You know, he was doing the same thing for his people.
Ross is originally from Memphis too.
And Wayne from Louisiana. Like, I love the all that culture down south. See, this is another thing y'all don't know. Like, I moved back and forth from Florida, Decatur, Georgia, right in Atlanta, like, to move back up here. So I understand the culture of down south to up north.
So was you rapping and stuff when you was down there?
Oh,
was you doing shows? Did you have
I was only, like, listen, I moved to Decatur when I was 17. I got my belly ring, my first tattoo, all that right in Atlanta. Like, I wasn't old enough to get in the strip clubs. They snuck me in. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Girl.
My first performance.
I had a cousin that was a prostitute. I was in a strip club since I was 14.
Period. My first performance I ever did in my life was in Atlanta at the the Atlanta Groove, which is next to that roller skating rink where they shot ATL.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's called Cascades.
Cascades is right next to the Atlanta Groove. It's a little teen spot. I did my very first ever performance in that joint. I remember they called me and they told me.
Was your name always Benzie?
It was Benzie. It's LiL BODY BENZ now. Wiz kind of renamed me. It's LiL BODY BENZ with a big body pen. But yeah, I was always Benzie because my government name relates to that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, like, but yeah, my first performance was down there. I remember what stuck out to me was they told me to keep it clean. It's the teenage club. I was cussing mad crazy.
How old was you back then?
I was like 16, 17.
So how long
just had my first son, moved down there.
So, all right. We talk about Atlanta, Cascades, 16, first son. Was you down there with your family? Was you by yourself?
Yeah, I went down there to stay with my mother at the time, and I was just trying to get a different environment. You know, you go through a lot of self-discovery, especially being a young mother. So yeah, I ended up finding myself down there, and I feel like I learned a lot down there. I wish I was 21 plus, but
at 16, was you saying, no, I want to be an artist, I want to do?
Girl.
Or you still was on the cosmetology or this something else?
At 14, 13, I was already in the studio. I was singing first. A lot of people don't know that. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do this. I've always been recording. I've always been writing.
All right, so I never heard you sing. So, like Trick Daddy said, there's people that can sing and there's people that can sing. So, what is your sing?
I feel like I got the A and not the I. You feel me? I feel like I could sing a little bit.
Right. But Mama can sing, so it's
period. I come from a church background. I come from my mom singing, but I just want to develop.
You come from a church background?
Yeah. So like, I've always had a good voice, and I was a singer first, but I want to develop that.
Choruses? I used to go to sleep in church.
I went to chorus, and let me tell you, the girls was beefing in the choir. I said, this is not even it. Like, this is not giving
church be lit. Right. It be lit. That's why I'm Muslim.
Okay.
Because the church be lit.
Because what? But yeah, I just feel like yeah, like I always have come from that. I always wanted to do it, and I started like when I was in middle school. I got off the bus, like straight off the bus, straight to the studio.
And you know what? And this is why I wanted to sit down and have a conversation. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could have saw you at a showcase, pull you on the side, we could have had a bottle of Henny and just talk or whatever. But I could just tell from how you carry yourself, how you promote yourself, and what you put out that this is what you love. And this is what you love for a long time. And me, I'm the type of, I'm very observant, and I only speak when I got a lot to say. Yeah, I'm very observant, and you could tell someone that kind of woke up maybe 6 years ago, was like, oh,
like
maybe I want to be
life.
a rapper, I want to, and you could tell somebody that was that little girl, that little person was like, no, I want this shit, you know. And you're definitely one of those people that I feel that was like, I want this.
You asked me earlier if I separate like my social from my personal. I like, yes, I do to a degree, because this shit is really a lifestyle. Like, I really wake up and go to sleep about this. I eat different because of this. Like, I move different because of this.
So what you be eating? Are you a vegan? I'm a fake vegan.
I need protein. I'm a little body. I need protein. I'm trying to build this ass. Like, I'm not getting BBL. I need protein.
Listen, but I mean, I do want these. I want these bitties done. These are full B.
These is good titties, just like this, the way God made them with no bra.
I know, see, but I got a bra on, but my things, they be nice, but I ain't gonna lie, I just want to go like this.
I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Go like this. A lot of the niggas that's getting real bags is gonna say
they want that. Oh
no, they're gonna say this.
What?
More than a handful is a waist, and that's including ass and titties. That's the one to get into a real bag.
You need
I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
Fucking with me.
I'm not gonna tell you nothing wrong, boo boo, because it's love over here and it's real shit. But I'm gonna tell you, the niggas getting to the bags, they're telling you more than a handful is a waist, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, little bodies, don't be shy. Right. Period.
Trouble.
But
now when I be going like down south and on vacation and stuff, like even like in Atlanta, Miami, where it's like very popular and stuff, like dudes be saying, hey, you don't want that shit. You don't want that fake shit.
Yeah, that fake shit's trash.
They don't be into that, but I think that's just like a up north.
Plus, I'm a lot about principles, and I feel like if it's something that I couldn't, like when I get my bag, I'm gonna fix my teeth. That's it. Like I don't feel like you know, you heard Cardi. Glorilla got Glorilla got one of the best teeth glow-ups in the game.
That's
like,
number. That's number. I mean,
your teeth are already beautiful.
I got a nice little bag right now, but I'm in school and all that. So you know, my money goes to things and I invest and stuff like that. But I'm saving for that bag to get my teeth the way that or the way you want them, and then I'm getting these titties done. I'm not gonna lie, I always wanted my titties done. Before the BBL and all that, and that's just a personal.
Whatever.
I feel like if it's I feel like if you, because I'm not a lot, but some females feel like, and I even have friends that feel like they need to do surgery or BBL to probably keep up with other women, or you know, that's the trend. I even heard a dude, one of the bros, and he'll do that, get money. And he told some chick, man, she was kind of whack. But he did tell her, like, he was like, you get money, you don't even got your body done.
I've heard that, and I'm not gonna lie, that's the symbol of getting money now.
Yeah, but you know, that's like the bro. Like, we knew each other since we was like 14. But in my back of my head, I'm like, nigga, just cause she ain't got her body done don't mean she ain't got no money. But that don't mean she ain't got no money.
It just tells you it's
no, but I'm gonna tell you one thing.
It's so normal. And it's cheap now. Like,
and not only that, that's a tax slide. You don't gotta have no bread for that.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you body done, but those some of y'all go get it redone. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you this too. My ass move better than y'all BBL.
Period.
It do. But I'm just saying.
You got the arch? You get the arch? Oh, okay.
Oh, alright. Hold on. You got the dimples too? Because I don't only got dimples on my cheeks. Got the back dimples too. Stop
I thought a bitch with a BBL said something.
Also, can't move that shit. But no, what I'm trying to say is, like, realistically, I feel like when it comes down to it, it's all about the aura. It's all about the confidence. You don't need none of that extra shit. You know how many niggas love bitches with fat asses that still be ready to die at my feet? I don't want to hear about none of that BBL shit. And chicks that got the whole BBL. They got businesses. Looking on social media, they black personality. I'll laugh your nigga out his drawers.
And be so insecure with their fucking selves. They be so insecure. Like, girl, you got all this, but you was so insecure with yourself.
Yeah, and honestly, you don't need all that. I feel like we want to, like, what I was saying really is that I'm about principles. Like, I'm not going to feel good about a body that I did not work on. Like, for one. For two, going under the knife is a risk for your life. But it's really heavy on the principles. Yes. Like, I would rather get in the gym, eat that protein, see how it look, like working hard for something and seeing the result is different.
But even when you do, because I do, me and my sister do like body sculpting, lashes and that stuff. So
that's different.
Even when you get your body done, you still gotta eat. First of all, you gotta eat healthy more. You gotta exercise more.
Maintenance.
You gotta get maintenance. You gotta get those massages, those lifters. Like you can't.
You got to invest in your
go back to your whole
yeah.
life. Gotta change because then you just wasted 5-8 bands for what?
I didn't even, like I said, like that's what I mean by it's a lifestyle. Like I didn't get my body done, but like I'm low on carbs, like certain shit. Like before I came to this interview, I did not smoke. Like and I like to smoke, like shit like that.
Smoke? Why nobody ain't roped up yet? Roll up?
No.
Nah,
I'm trying to say I don't need to right now, but like shit like that, like it's discipline. It's a whole lifestyle. Like you can't just
No, it really is. It really is, especially when you're in this industry.
Yeah, like I watch what I eat, I watch what I do, how I move.
There are some artists that really don't care. Some women that's like fully natural and things like that, respect and love go out too. But like I said, you're beautiful, you're a bad bitch. So you kind of got to keep that image up a little bit.
No, and I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like it's still a standard. There's still a beauty standard on camera, especially if you want to make it into the industry. So I'm not going to be like humble about the fact that one, you got to really keep it snatched. Like if you're not going to get a BBL, you got to keep it snatched, honey. If I see any amount of gut, we going to starve, we going to work out.
Listen,
like nah, I'm not going to starve, but you get it.
My editor, he'll tell you. Do the podcast. I'm like, no, we got a timestamp. I got notes. I need to pull up.
What? We
I
got
pulled up in the middle of the rain. Like I'm coming. What time? It's 11 o'clock at night. It's all right. I need to pull up. I need to see now. Rewind it. Go all the way back. We need to go all the way now. No, do. Yeah, cause no, it's really important. Then of course you got those motherfucking haters. Not that you care.
I don't care.
Right. And me too. I don't give. All right, cause I never cared ever. My mom will tell you that. You be like, well, you know my daughter.
Unbothered goals.
But, and I say that all the time, that's when you focus on hate or things that you can't control, that's how you block your blessings.
Amen.
Like, and you being your real self, you don't know who's watching you, who's inspired by you, because that goes back to saying, like, I feel like I feel like female and males, like humans, especially our community, we too much don't want to give that, that grace. Like we got a lot of pride, we got a lot of ego that goes
pride
with us.
is a devil, and that's really an insecurity, and I'm gonna tell you that off the rip, because like I said, when I feel like most of the hate and shit just come from an insecurity, because if I'm not scared to give you props right now. Like you're a dope ass beautiful woman. Like I don't feel like anybody should be scared to give period, but I feel like nobody should be scared to be props, because what I just told you did not make me any less pretty. Do you feel me? Like that's what I'm getting at most of the time.
I done called you beautiful.
Period.
I like cock. I'm not a lesbian. People be thinking I'm a lesbian. Do you get lesbian vibes from me?
No.
Okay.
I get that fake sometimes. I'm a pillow princess. Like
somebody
asked me that.
Do you like girls? I'm like, ooh. No.
I saw that on Google. What's the color? Sunny was talking about that the other day. Sunny, he was saying that he thought a pillow princess was a bitch that's just lazy in bed. I'm like, no, a pillow princess is a lesbian that don't give head back. That's me.
Right. So you know what? I'm not
gay, for real.
I never even heard that say, but that's cute.
It is.
So you never razzle dazzle like a female. Like I said, you're beautiful. So a chick ain't never been like.
She can razzle me, and I will not dazzle her. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Pillow princess. Yeah.
So, are you into? All right. My pet peeve, let me say this. I hate when, like, you see those guys that, like, they'll post on social media. You can boss it out. So, I wish I had some cutest for you. I could give you something, man. You could have selected. Unapologetic beauty, lip gloss, and lash.
Period. I know all about the,
So, all right, boom. So, guys and girls, but I'm a, stay focused on the men right now. Like, I hate when dudes be posting like freaky shit or freaky memes and things, and they be so whack and trash in bed. Yeah. Just to let you guys know, if you talking that shit and that shit trash, you in a group chat.
I'm not gonna lie.
In the group chat, little
we
daddy.
telling on y'all, and I had a song when I was like 16 in Atlanta, actually, I was like, don't talk about it, just be about it, just be about it, like, period.
Because I feel like that's false advertising.
Don't be lying.
So, alright, so my thing is...
So y'all savage, what y'all be doing in these group chats? Y'all be like...
This is none of your business, this is not Wiz Hoffa interview.
Y'all be alerting the other women.
You cannot ask us that.
Alright, no. Listen, I'm gonna give you a little... I'm gonna give you a little gilly right now, okay?
Not gilly!
I'm gonna give you a little bit of gilly. What goes in the group chat, I mean, if she feel you, and you bait all the way...
No.
She ain't gonna put you all the way out there, but she's definitely gonna report to the team like, girl, it wasn't given what it was given last night. I might give him another try. But if you ain't giving what you giving, little baby, and you talking about all on social media, how you flipping legs, or you doing this, and you wanna post all those memes, and when we get in the bedroom, all you is knocker, boom. Hell, you be talking about you.
So that's how these niggas be fucking y'all friends.
I'm gonna tell y'all what
that ain't got nothing to do with me, because that's ain't how I'm getting.
You're not supposed to be telling the bitches.
The reason that we will die, D-I-E, about the group chat, it has nothing to do with cheating, it has nothing to do with these niggas, and I mean, die about the password on the iPhone.
It definitely on that.
It has nothing to do with y'all niggas and cheating, it has to do with the group chat, like, hurt y'all feelings. The group chat will end everything, like, it's gonna close mad corporations and niggas careers, like, I'm telling you, it's the group chat.
I got woken up off the group chat.
Period. Like, what? Get slapped out your sleep about the group chat.
You know what I mean with the girl on the floor, her pajamas, her hair.
Girl, I'm telling you, that's where the tea is. Fuck the text messages between the niggas. We deleted those. Look at the group chat. Nah, but don't.
I think we done get too much game.
Right.
Delete the group chat, ladies. Delete. Report. Delete the group chat.
Period.
Start over. Codes.
I'm gonna bring this information back to the fellas.
See, this is why. This is why this be the close set. This is why this set be.
We can't be having these niggas on here, girl. They just be tired.
So what's your take on females that rap about all that stuff?
Like what's
and
up?
They don't, you know, and she be like
whole stuff.
But Cardi B said, I want you to do the little bigger thing about my throat. But what if Cardi B don't suck dick?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Cardi B is not lying just because you got a nigga.
Listen,
I still want my nigga to hit the little dingly thing that's swinging the back of my throat. Like what? Stop playing with me.
What you know about Cardi B, Wiz?
She because she said I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you, let me not cook or clean. And my nigga gonna say something to me.
Right, yeah.
He gonna say something to me, but it sounds real good on the track. That's what I mean about we rap cap about that whole shit. But like everything else, but like I got a man, but I still want him to touch the little dingly thing that's swinging back in my throat. Like,
and you know, and that's your man. Y'all together, so that just makes it even more fun and extra freaky.
Right.
You seen that fabuloso?
Yeah, sis had the broom, the fabuloso, all of that, lavender scented.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Right.
You know the vibes.
I'm not gonna lie, cause I'm one of the females. Like I pop my shit, I talk my shit, but when it comes to my man, like. I'm a totally different person, girl. I don't know how to do nothing.
They don't even like fast food or nothing.
I don't know how to do nothing. Alright, so I turned into a whole room. That's a fact. Alright, so I was gonna have you play a game. But we're not gonna play a game.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure we're gonna do this again. So I'm gonna save the game. Because I made a game especially for you. Title and all.
No, I feel like I'm gonna link with you again too.
We're gonna link again and we're gonna do this again. Thank you. I try, because people be thinking I'm so mean.
Me too, girl, and I'm a sweetheart.
I'm so nice.
I'm a sweetheart. I love y'all.
Yeah, I'm like, what's your sign?
I'm a Pisces. What's your sign?
I like Pisces. Y'all annoying a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. Alright,
I'm
so
a Libra.
The female Pisces, they be fucking wildin'. I'm more like the niggas. Please don't put me over there because they be crying, they be wasting time, they be emotional, they be insecure. I'm not one of them. I have like a Leo moon and a Taurus sun or one of them. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Like,
I'm a Libra. I'm a Gemini moon. And I think I'm a Gemini.
My son is a Gemini. I know what time it is because he's my gremlin.
It gets.
But my bitches be, I fuck with mad Taurus and they be telling me you're not like a Pisces because I don't be crying, bro, and I'm not insecure.
I don't know that many. No, I'm lying. My aunt is a Taurus female. She's stubborn, but I love her. But a Taurus nigga try to kill me. Pretty crazy. And they fall in love quickly.
Yeah, don't look at me.
Wiz is a Taurus, but anyway. I'm not gonna lie.
We don't get that till you're on
my best friend is Taurus. Wiz is Taurus. I fuck with Taurus, but
when one thing about Taurus, when they fuck with you, they fuck with you. But if they feel like
nigga was outside in your
you're trying to fuck with them, no, the nigga drove off when I was on top of the car.
Well, why was you on top of the car?
Cause I ain't finished my
had
sentence.
to be.
It sounded like you was trying to stop him.
If she was on top of the car, it was necessary. We're not climbing on a car for no reason, looking this cute. It's necessary. Y'all gotta act right. That's all that is. All that is. Because don't do more than 5 miles per hour. That's so cute for dramatic effect that you drove off. But
oh yeah, I rode that shit like a soldier. Oh, some motherfucker. So.
Roll that like a soldier. Roll like soldier. Roll it on the car like a soldier.
Him and my friend still talking about today. It was like 2 years ago.
Period.
He was like, yo, I knew you was good. He was like, yo, you turned around like the Exorcist and smiled.
Cause I bet you they won't pull up on SHYY again.
This is not my first time on top of a car.
Or the second. Stop fucking playing.
Now, like I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, you know, regular. So what's next for Busy? Do you got a project? Have you dropped like a
Girl,
EP
I have
album
projects.
or something? So what are we expecting? What are we expecting for your upcoming project and around when? Cause y'all been dropping. I kind of know. I know Wiz whole strategy and stuff and things like that. But
you're one of the only ones with the secret.
Okay. I love to be the only one.
Right. The only one, okay? And no, but for real though.
But what are we expecting?
We talked about collabing with female artists, so I want y'all to know that I have a new single dropping out with Hood Mona Lisa. It's gonna be a dope ass collaboration. Y'all look out for that shit. We got some real dope collaborations on that. It's gonna be a whole team movement. But anyway, I have a song coming out with Astro Boomin on Facebook. You know that.
I like him.
Yes, love him. That's bro. He's on HomeTeam also.
He dropped the song recently, right?
Yeah.
Was it a song?
Yeah, we dropped a feature called Fuck Is They Talking About. Make sure y'all go on HomeTeam 518 on YouTube and stream that. Fuck Is They Talking About. And that's also on Apple Music. But yeah, so, and Slay. I also featured in Astro Boomin's music video with a Mona Lisa. It's called Slay. We got a bunch of HomeTeam models on that joint so you can catch the feel on there. But yeah.
I love that. I love that so much. And I wish you all the best in everything. And I feel period. See, that's what you need. It's like period. But nah, I feel that honestly, and I'm telling y'all right now, and I'll be back for what
y'all.
You be dreaming about? You dreamed last night? What you be dreaming about? And that just leads to my next question. Like,
I'm gonna say this, I'm very spiritual, I'm very intuitive. Like, I dreamed I broke my nail and I said, babe, I did not break my nail today. Like, and I thought my nail was broken. The next day, I broke my shit the same way, the same vision, and I went to go see Mo at BT Nails. But anyway.
Like my granddaddy said, those words be powerful, you gotta watch out.
Not for real, but yeah, my dreams, I don't really want dreams, I want goals. And my goals are, I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be able to look out for the people who looked out for me. I'm gonna be on all platforms. I'm gonna be on all y'all TVs. Y'all just gotta wait for me, but not too long.
Okay. What you think you're gonna buy with that first check? Like, if you get $1 million.
I'm not buying shit. I'm investing that first check, and then when I get that first
thing that you think you're
I'm investing that first check, I'm not buying shit because my whole life I've been in the trenches. Feel me? I could go without. So when I get that first check, I'm gonna invest that, and then when I get that flip back, then I'm gonna buy something. First thing I'm gonna buy is everybody who looked out for me, they get in a car. Period. Everybody get in a crib. Period. And then I'm gonna see what's next. But it's really about the investments for me because like I said, like if you went without for a minute, you don't need shit. Like I'm a survivor, so I'm gonna invest that whole thing.
Yes, one thing my great grandmother always said is people that grew up, I guess, privileged or with stuff, when they lose everything, a big percentage is not gonna know what to do. But if you somebody that grew up with less than, and when you get to having more, and if it goes all the way back, you're still gonna know how to survive.
One thing about me, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I wake up today, it's up. If I wake up tomorrow, it's up. I don't need nothing, bro. I don't need nothing next to me because it's in me. It's not on me, it's in me, period.
I love that so much. Real quick before we get out of here, because it lies into the topic. I was going to end it, but I gotta say this. So
that's all.
when you do make it and a big label comes up to you, and what if they be like, you can't bring your whole team with you?
Anywhere I go, they're welcome. So if they're looking for me, they automatically get the team. They don't ask for the team. They don't have a choice. Because even if they took just me,
so what would be your what would be your plan? You know, like some artists.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. You heard how everybody has all them functions throughout HomeTeam 518. If they take me right now, they need my team. I need my stylist. I need my videographer. I need my producer. I need my.
But what if we got all that for you?
It's not good enough, and y'all just
we got motherfucking Alexander Wayne on the line right now for you.
It's not good enough. Anywhere I go, my team is coming with me. I promise you. Because here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna come in just as like some dumb, young, thirsty ass artist. I'm gonna be an asset. I'm gonna be a business partner because Wiz teaching me the game.
Yes,
You feel me?
Yep,
so now when we get in there, like y'all gotta negotiate with me too.
Yeah,
and part of that is I got a team and I come with everything I come with. If we gotta do this by ourselves, that's what we gonna do, and I promise you.
Would you want to sign to a big label or
that's not my goal. My goal is, but if I come to a label, I want to have enough information and assets to be a business partner. That's it.
And I feel like that's kind of that get signed. They always bring their team. Like I could use Lil Wayne.
My team, my team is making me right now.
Lil Wayne. He was already with them, blah blah blah. But then he ended up finding Nicki and Drake, and then they end up signing in. So that's something that you'll bring to the table with a big label. Like, listen, I'll sign with y'all, but I'm bringing my team.
Joint venture.
And we're gonna do our own.
Yeah, like when you do a partnership with a label, it's usually a joint venture.
That's why I come through with that word partnership all the time, because if you come, I'm coming as an asset. I'm not coming as just an interest that you have in a business venture. I'm coming as an asset to the business you already have going on. So now you have to work with me. Yeah, now you have to work with me. I'm not a liability. You understand? So that's why this is important, to build the structure of this team and come with the whole movement. And y'all have to work with what I have going on. Because like I said, I'm sure, like, even if they don't sign us, we're going to have to sign y'all. Like, that's what it is.
So I love this conversation.
Me too.
I enjoyed it so much. And I love getting to know you outside of, social media or whatever. Like we both said, like, cause you could, and this go back to like celebrities and stuff, like especially with social media nowadays, like you think you know somebody through like social media and stuff. Cause I kind of get that a little bit, and this comes a little bit like from like even like being on the radio. I'm too much not like, my mom even said, she's like, how you got a podcast and you don't really like people?
Girl, I feel like when you attract to a lot of other spirits.
Yeah. Yeah, so I appreciate both of y'all.
I really appreciate you having me. I love your vibe. You're just as dope as I thought you was gonna be.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Cause then get back to this whole story. Like, it be like people don't tell me like, oh, I thought you was this, or I thought you was, so you never know. And I think that's I think that's a negative when it comes to the whole social media and like artists and people coming together, because you don't know how that person, you kind of don't know how to approach that person, and then again you got your own shit, your own ego going on. So if that person do try to come on some like weird shit, it's like,
period.
I took my pride over to come fucking holler at you. You're not even as hot as me. Fuck you.
Period, girl. I always stay humble. God got me.
Like I definitely stay humble, but in some situations and some things, it's like you gotta let niggas know what the fuck is going on. Right. And that's how I feel. I don't care.
Period. I always stand on. I be careful about how I speak, and I stand on shit that I say. So because of that, I have to be careful about how I speak. Including that. I want to talk about because I was gifted. I want to give a shout out to Unapologetic Beauty, that I was gifted this pair of lashes. And also, importantly, I have to shout out Kimora Lynn on Facebook, the Lash Finesser, because I do represent her. Feel me? This not her. I made a mistake. I got strips on right now, but that's my baby. She's doing her thing right now. Shout her out, yes. We got a lot of things coming for y'all, so make sure y'all go look her up. Get your lashes did. Get your lashes.
Everything.
Bitch. Don't be a regular bitch.
Never a regular bitch. Not even on a regular day.
Period.
So that includes everything. We got motherfucking big body motherfucking
Little body pens with a big body pen. Period.
Big body fucking pen. Wait, I'll turn that backwards.
Little body bends with a big body pen. It'll get to you.
Little body bends with a
big body pen.
Okay,
and we got Wiz Hoffa in the building. It's HomeTeam 518.
Oh, you're ready. Where you at, babe?
Y'all can find me on everything as Lil Body Benz. You might find a couple of things as Benzie Bish, BenziEe, BISH. Make sure y'all look out for my new single, Swift Movements. That's coming out with Mona Lisa, Hood Mona Lisa on Facebook. And then we also got my new joint coming out with Astro Boomin. I'm not telling y'all the name, so just look out for that.
Shout out to Astro Boomin. I like him. He's dope. He be hype.
Yeah, Astro.
He's very creative. I like him.
Very. Make sure y'all go look up his new joint. Ooh, that shit is dope. And then Slay. I was in the video that's featuring Hood Mona Lisa also. HomeTeam shit.
Hood Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hood Mona. I'm gonna have to get.
That's
her
my
over
baby.
here.
You gotta get her on here. She really be, about her shit.
Okay,
I love her.
I love that. So that's a motherfucking wrap. That's a motherfucking wrap. Episode 2. Boogie Down, the motherfucking podcast.
Look, it's episode 2 and we started at 2:22. Deuce. I love that for us.
Blessings go to the all power. Motherfucking period.
Big moves, big steps. Heat all on my heels. Heat all up my dress. I'm still in my bag. You bitches still pressed. My pussy still wet. Still in my flex. High as a jet. Drill like a vet. You not a threat. Don't make a move. I make them sweat. I'm off a bean. I'm off a X. I'm not in the mood. Don't play with my check. Do what I do. I can get checked. Bad little bitch. Got my racks up. Big money talk to my jack up.